excited to bring you fast food flavor crockpot chicken. I was going for a certain fast food chicken's flavor, not their cooking method, but their flavor. And I kind of got there. There are hints of it. You may, when you taste it or smell it, go, "Oh, okay, I know what that is." It's not exact. I kind of went in a different direction and just added some things that I felt made it just really tasty. The main point of this recipe is to give you another crockpot chicken that you can go from frozen to dinner in 4 hours without a lot of work. You can use any chicken you'd like. I am using chicken tenders. You can switch that up to whatever you have, but go with frozen. Just put it in, layer the chicken, the seasoning mix, the chicken, the seasoning mix, the chicken, the seasoning mix. Also, as with many of my recipes, very versatile. Change it up however you would like. I've made this about 4 times and it's been slightly different every time. This is what I really liked. People are different. One person didn't like it as spicy as this. The Tonys, the pepper, the paprika, and the mustard all combined to really give it a bite. You may not like that and want to start out with fewer of those spices already. Another person wasn't a fan of the allspice. They felt that gave it too much depth of flavor for them. You may want to start out not putting that in. Totally up to you. Or if you just don't know, my advice would be mix up these spices, maybe even mix up a fourth of the spices. Do one layer of chicken in the crock pot for an hour, hour and a half, and see if you like it. You could just use less spice. I'm going to use this whole batch on my 3 layers of chicken. You could use half as much and then have the rest left for a second batch. Or you could mix up twice as much and have 2 batches or 4 batches ready and waiting to go. However you want to do it, the point is quick and easy and mess-free as possible to have a great meal on the table. And if you do a whole batch, you've got some left to throw in the freezer to have on a day when you don't even have time to put this in the crock pot and go. I've already mixed up my spices, so it is simply a matter of layering it in the crock pot and then letting it go. I have 1 layer of chicken in my crock pot ready and waiting. I'm going to use the measuring spoon that I use to measure and mix up my spices. And I'm going to just dump a nice amount of spice over this chicken. And then I will come in and I will put a second layer and do the same thing. And as I said, you could use less spice on these layers if you think it's going to be a bit much. I just love having all of this flavor come together so easily. And so I like it very spicy. You may not. So I will continue, get this finished off, topped with the spice, put the crock pot on low, and I'm going to walk away for 4 hours. And at that point, we'll come back and see how amazing this looks. It's been 4 hours, and my fast food flavor crockpot chicken is complete. I actually got 4 layers of chicken. You can see that spice is thick on there, and I wish you could smell it. It smells so good. One thing I forgot to mention when looking at the recipe was the pepper medley. I use what is sometimes referred to as rainbow medley, rainbow peppercorns. They put in black, white, pink, and green peppercorns. And then I have a grinder that I use. You can get that. You can get it in a grinder. There's little pepper medleys you can buy in a grinder. That gets a little hard to get 4 teaspoons out of. And none of that is absolutely necessary. I just happen to have it because I got my grandmother's pepper grinder and I love the flavors. But you can use black pepper, white pepper already ground, interchange it however you would like. Bottom line, here is a very easy way to get dinner on the table. Flavorful, juicy, delicious.